All right, I am back live. Let me go through this again. Let me go through this again. I want to make sure that I share this screen. Make sure that you go ahead and tap the like, hit share, subscribe, and all that good things. I'm going to go over here to the chart right now, to the chart so that you guys can see it. Then I'm going to go back over to the Discord. The Discord group is free, by the way. The general Discord group is free. Um, I'll add everyone. And then we're going to get into some charting. All right, we're going to get into some charting. I've now posted that. If you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and post them in the chat, the Discord, or any way that you can find me. You can send me a text, right? So we're going to go through some charts. The focus is for prop traders. My main focus is to help people become prop traders. Becoming prop traders gives you the opportunity to leverage other people's money. But the first thing that you have to have the skill. The skill is going to give you what you need to trade properly and be able to become a funded prop trader. And that's what I want to help other people become prop traders through supply and demand trading. So that's what we're going to be focused on now. We're going to be focused on strictly supply and demand trading. There are other strategies, and it doesn't matter what strategy that you have, stick with it. Stop changing your strategy. Have one strategy and stick with that one strategy. And there's a poem, it's called See It Through. I'll never forget, I had some roommates. They were Omega Psi Phi. They were Omega Psi Phi. They were Q dogs in the college. And I'll never forget that they had a poem they always would say, and it was called See It Through. You can go look up that poem yourself, but with a strategy, see it through. So we're going to get into it. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them. Make sure that you tap like. You can't. I'm seeing the screen right now. Let me know if you can see it. Then I'll begin, because right now you should be able to see the NQ on my screen. So let me know. I'll click it on my end as well just to verify. Okay, yeah. On my end, I do see it. So let me know if you can see it as well. We can see it now. Okay, perfect. All right, cool. So let me go into this chart. All right, Birdman hand rubs. So I'm gonna get started back on this NQ. I'm gonna start off with NQ. That's something that everybody tends to look at. I don't trade the NQ, to be honest. I don't trade it. I don't trade it a lot. If I do see a setup, I will take it, but it's not something I pretty much sweat over. So first things first, what are the levels? Are we in a wholesale level, or let me say it this way: are we in a supply level or a demand level? As I place my Fibonacci's, as I did, and also on my field, there's something special about my field. Well, not too special. It's just something different that I've done. I'll go to my properties that way that you can see it. I have my levels at level. I have my level one. I'll say it as you see it on here. I have my level one, my level three, my level five, and my level 7 and 10. So that's the 0, the 382, the 618, the 1, and the golden ratio, the 1.618. 1.618. Okay, yeah. So what that gives me is I have a wholesale level, or as you may know, a demand level, and I have a retail area, the retail area. Now we are over it. I'm gonna take these fields away just so we can let's just take a look at it. We are overextended. We're overextended on our retail, like oversold, as people would say. We're oversold. So I wouldn't be buying up here. Can we go up? Absolutely. We can go up. We can go up right into that. We can go right up into that point of, what do we want to call it? I'm sorry, I just got distracted. We can go right up into the point of the golden ratio, which is what I had plotted when we go like here. Let's switch this up the wrong way. And I'm just going to be charting. I'm going to be charting. I'm going to be talking. I'm the same thing I will be doing by myself. You're just going to hear me and see me do it live, and I'll be talking. So we're overextended. The way that I like to think about this is like a rubber band. A rubber band, it goes from 0 to 100. So 0 to 1, 0 to 100. Now with a rubber band, it contracts and it can expand. Now once that rubber band expands, it expanded out to 100. Right? This is 100. 1 equals, that's 100. That's what it is. Now when the rubber band goes further, it's just overextending, the same thing that the NQ has done. So I hope that makes sense. That's the way that I like to think about it on a very logical level, is contraction and expansion. Right now, we're expanded. It's the same way that you would think about your IB rank. right now the IV rank, implied volatility, the implied volatility rank on NQ would be very, most likely it will be high. I'm not sure what it is right now, but if you looked at, let's say, the QQQ or SPY, you would see that the intrinsic value is quite high. So let me go over, check any questions. Don't have any, keep going. All right. So with NQ, there won't be a trade. There's not a trade right now. Why? It is oversold right now. Um, I have a trading plan, also something that's offered through the Udemy as well. I placed that link in there. But with the trading plan, we won't take a trade with the stochastics right here. Now, because it is oversold, we want to see the stochastics be oversold as well on our daily. This is multiple screen analysis. So yeah, multiple time frame analysis. You have your weekly, your daily, and your 4 hour. This is for swing traders. This allows you to place a trade, go live a life, and then come back and check the screen. Check the screen, go live your life, come back and check the screen. There's time in between that versus check the screen, stay at the screen. Maybe you get a chance to live your life, check the screen even more. That's on a day trading level. Nothing wrong with it, but this, I'm speaking specifically for people that want to have more time to themselves. This type of trading will allow you more time to yourself and also more profits. I'm speaking from experience. So that's NQ. Let me go over to my charts because I want to take a look at some more here. Let me go. We're going to start off with some possible wholesale trades, I'm thinking. So let's see. And these are all instruments that you could trade on your prop trading account. I have prop trading accounts linked in my bio as well. I have vetted out these prop trading accounts. They're ones that I use. And I try to go for things that don't have a lot of rules and different things that can get you canceled out because you can fail your prop trading exam as well. And that could be from your own. Well, if you did it, it's from your own doing, but it could be from a simple rule. And who wants to get knocked out from a prop trading challenge because of their rules? Like, if you know how to trade, why not just trade, right? So with that being said, it's like, don't have a lot of rules. And that's what I've presented and I have listed in on my dot card. Also, you can feel free to ask me on Udemy. I mean, not the Udemy. You can feel free to ask me on Discord as well. So give me a second. Let me see. Let's see what we have. Let me see what we have for this little wholesale level here. I would go through everything, but that just sounds like a lot. Matter of fact, let me do it like this. CCI. What I would like to do is save. All right, perfect. All right, let me check. Let me take a sip of my juice here. Excuse me. All right. Bear with me as I refresh. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat as well. I'm just trying to reload. All right, here we go. So we'll start off with CAD, CHF. Okay, we're gonna start off with CAD. Some of these I've already had charted. I'll erase it or whatnot, but it's something I do every day, so I'm going to have it charted up all the time. So looking at CAD, CHF. Let me go to the chart. Get my fib here. And the first thing I want to do is find the current market price. I see the current market price is at 0.57. I always say number one, CMP, current market price. Step two, look to the left. To the left, we don't see anything, right? We don't see anything to the left, but this looks like it was around. Let's see here. Here we go. So we'll start off at this level. Let me pull it up here. I'm looking for the last time it had like a drop. The last, I guess we would call it a base point where we kind of consolidated. Let me see here. Something. Okay, yeah, that looks about right. Okay, so the reason I just chose this fib level, current market price, and then I looked to the left. I saw that we got right here, and then on the CCI shows that it's oversold. The CCI, anything below a negative 100 is oversold, and anything above a 100 is overbought. oversold. Yeah, correct. Overbought. So as I was looking for my demand level, I just looked to see where the CCI level was, and that helped me find like, oh, well, the bottom is like right in between this area. So right now, looking at CAD, CHF, we're below a wholesale level. I'm really gonna work on not saying wholesale. We're in a demand level. I'll change it on there. That'll help. We're below a demand level, so you would be getting CAD CHF at a lower price. The only thing is about this right now is you don't want to buy it right now as it's coming down. You want to wait until it begins to go up. What is an EMA guy? What's going on, Jeff? EMA guy. So you could go ahead and look at CAD CHF from that level. It's in a buying level before a selling level. So one thing for sure that you would not do is sell at this level. So what do we see? We're below our wholesale level, which lets us know that we can buy. I would prefer to see the CCI below 100. Right now is currently at 98. I'm real picky, right? So preferably below a negative 100. Now that would be an A plus trade. So maybe your risk can be a little bit more heavy. You can press the gas a little bit more on something that's a little bit lower than negative 100. Now at negative 98, I'm not saying don't take the trade. I'm just saying that your risk isn't going to be the same. Maybe you grade it a little bit different. As Kevin Samuel say, we got ones and tens, but we don't do sevens. But we got ones and tens and we don't do sevens, right? So here, do you have a 8, 9, or 10, or do you have a 1 through 6? I'm gonna grade this one I give it a 6. I'm gonna give it a 6. Reason why I'm not gonna give it a 7 is because I'm sorry, we don't do 7. So 8. The reason I'm not gonna give it an 8 is because it's currently not uptrending. It's currently not uptrending. Now, how would I know it's uptrending? I will be looking over here on my 4 hour, looking for the 4 hour to continue up. With the 4 hour continue up, these pieces are your parabolic stop and reverse. They're going to give you your entries. You're going to get your entries from your parabolic stop and reverse. Not only will you get your entry, you're also going to get your original stop loss. And that original stop loss is going to allow you to trailing your stop loss to break even. After you bring it to break even, now you can wait over here for the price to reach its opposing zone, and that's where we'll look to take profit. There's a book inside the Discord also that I recommend to you guys. It's called Supply and Demand by Frank Miller. It's a book that I keep open. It is my trading Bible. So yeah, that's CHD CHF. Now we're going to go to the AUD CHF. Matter of fact, do you have any questions pertaining this ticker and this ticker right here alone? I'm gonna check the chat. If I don't see anything, I'm gonna keep it pushing. I don't see anything. Time to keep it pushing. So AUDCHF, we're gonna go over here as again, it is already charted. The same thing. CMP, current market price. Step 2, look to the left. Look to the left. I see that we had some pretty much a demand zone, and then you go up to the left and you'll see a supply zone. So let's make it make sense right now. We'll go here to here. You can do the whole thing. I'll do the whole thing right now. You can do the whole thing. Go right there. Now you have your wholesale and your retail zone. We have the CCI currently at 73, which is showing me that it's almost there. But once again, is it a 1 through 10 and we don't do sevens? No, it's not above a 7. I guarantee that. All right, it's not, and we're only taking 8, 9s, and 10s, by the way. So are we taking this trade? No, we're not taking this trade just because of the CCI alone. It's not at a level we would like. But let's continue to look into it. We do have the stochastics down. That's a good sign, right? But once again, we want to be trending up. When we're getting into a trade on an uptrend, we don't want to buy it while it's going down. We want to buy it because it is down, not because it's going down. Now, you see the difference in there? You're buying it because it is down, not because it's going down. You're buying it, not selling it. All right. So we're not taking a look at AUDCHF. It is currently in the buying area, but it's also currently going down right now. Keep an eye on it, add it to your watch list. Let's take a look and go on forward. I'm seeing a lot of Canadian or Swiss francs. I'm sorry, CAD. Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of the Swiss francs pop up on here. Already charted. That's just how it's gonna be. I'm not gonna refresh all of them. Let me erase this though. This is a trend line I had. Checking the chat now. All right. So once again, removing this. All right, there you go. So looking at NZDCHD, it is current market price. We're currently going down. The market price is 0.46758, however you want to say that. And we're going down. We look to the left, we have our demand level and we have our supply level. Let me go ahead and put some colors on it, make it real nice and pretty. Retail area here. I'm also going to check the Discord real quick just to see. Okay, nothing in the Discord at this moment. I plan on doing this like once a month, maybe more. Just depends. So, okay, I just got all right. NZDCHD. So we're in the wholesale level is currently going down right now. I also added to the watch list. Added to the watch list. Let's go to USDCHF. If there's any questions about any of these, let me know. I'm gonna kind of go by these. These are here goes one we have to try. I'm in this trade. All right, so let's do this. I'm actually in this trade, so this is gonna be a real deal, Holyfield. Let's see if I'm all right or not. I could be all right. Let's go right here. Let's do it this way. All right. Looking at USD CHF, we are currently below. This is the reason why I bought it. We were below the wholesale level, showing it's like extreme oversold. I'm doing it the way I really do it. I really would go for the candle. That's the low candle. I would make that candle my demand level and then make the high candle. As you see, you can look at the CCI and get a good range of that, at least a range of it to see. And then we see up here will be the high level. So that's our high. So with that being said, we are currently below its demand level. And we're kind of flattening out right here. I did place this trade probably, I'm not sure exactly when right now, but we definitely got in this trade. Maybe it was around here. So actually, I'm going to go and look at it. I can go into the platform right now. I'm going to go into the platform right now, and then I'm going to take a look at USD CHF. My first entry on this was 8.5. 8.5. 8.5. That sound right? Yeah, 8.5. So I guess it would be, yeah, it was this day. This was my original entry to this trade. I am currently down a little bit. On this trade. And we're looking for, we had this happen. We were up and then it came down. So we had that happen. And currently the stochastics, interesting. I just saw something that may have told me not to do it right at that point, which is this stochastics was up. But I did. But now I do see something where so I see my mistake actually. I don't normally do this stochastics. No idea what happened, what was going through my mind right now, but my stochastics is never up like that. I would rather get in at around like these levels where the stochastic is down. I would never buy up here, but I can't say never because clearly I did it. But my stop loss is down here. My stop loss is pretty much down here. Let's see here. My stop loss is down there at this point. So if I even turned on the auto fibs, I'm gonna erase. Let's erase everything real quick. I'll show you another way. Using the auto fibs. Using the auto fibs, this is what I see. All right, and the auto fibs are through TrendSpider. So I saw this. All right. So with that being said, that was the reason why I took this trade because of the auto fibs, and I put my stop loss below here. That's clear as mud. Make sure you tap that like, hit the share, subscribe. I'm going to go through a few more tickers, and if any questions that y'all may have, this is a trade that I am in. We were up right around this level, and then Jay Powell came out, said whatever he had to say. I don't pay attention to the news at all. I just pay attention to the charts. But he said something, and whatever he said it, this is what happened. But that's okay. It's okay because we bought at a oversold level. So now we're going to take a look at some retail levels. We'll take a look at some retail level charts just to see what we have, and any questions that y'all may have as well. I'll go ahead and get those answered. There's a few things that's in the retail area, so stick and stay. We're going to be here for a while. Let me take these auto fibs off. So first up is CHF JPY. Taking a look at CHF JPY. Let's just take a quick look. Let's see what we have. So taking a look at CHF JPY. Hold on one second. Bear with me, guys. I need to. Give me a minute. All right, let's see what I got. I gotta fix a little things real quick. All right, taking a look at CHF JPY. It's currently, let's see here. It's at, what is that, 73? So 73. I would like to see it above 100 for a sell. It currently isn't above 100. On top of that, you have the stochastics over there at the bottom on the daily. The stochastic is going up. Do you want to take a sell while the stochastic's going up? No, you don't. That's just common sense. I mean, I can't say it's common sense because you would have to know about the stochastics and the multiple time frame analysis for it to be common sense, right? It's not common. So with the stochastics going up, you don't want to be buying. I'm sorry, you don't want to be selling while the stochastic is going up. So right now, this stochastic is currently correcting itself. Now, once it goes up, right? Once it goes up above 50, then okay, we're good. We're good on that one. But we're not going to take a look. Excuse me, we're not going to take a look at this one because it's not for us. If I was to rate this one from a 0 to 10, not using 7, I'll give this one a 3. I'll give it a 3. So we're gonna move on past that one. Euro AUD. Taking a look at the Euro AUD. Let's see here. Currently, the CCI is at 112. Okay, that's a good thing. Am I in this right? Okay, so let's see something. We have our retail area. Oh, didn't mean to do it like that. We have our retail area. I would do something along these lines. I'm gonna tap this fractal because what I would like to do, the fractal. Let's see here. Oh, you can do this. Something like this. Okay. Let me take back off this fractal. I'm checking for questions as well. He walked out. That's all. That's all it takes. GPBNZD. All right, I'll take a look at that one next. GPD NZD. That's actually on my as I'm looking at my phone right now. It's on the list. So I will do that one next. It is on the list to do. So looking at Euro AUD right now, it's currently in an uptrend right now. We're in a retail area for sales. It's currently uptrending right now, and then the stochastic is starting to come down. I think it's going to give us it has to. I don't want to say I know, but it's mathematically it has to happen this way when you know certain indicators and how they work. So when you have these indicators and you know how they work, you can tell like, oh man, this most likely will retrace. The reason I know it'll retrace is because this PSAR needs to reset in order to give us a good solid trade. So right now, I wouldn't say that this is a trade to go for. I will wait for a reset or a correction. Once you get a correction, it's going to most likely continue going up, and then you'll be able to get it on the downtrend. So I'm gonna go over to. We're not taking this trade. If I was to grade this trade, I would give it a 6 because it's not ready yet, but it's almost there. A little work. Remember, we don't do 7s, we do 8s and 9s and 10s. So with that being said, this is about a 6 right now, and the only thing it needs is to reset. This trade will be perfect if the PSAR was down below the price, the PSAR was down below the price. And like do it like the Umar, the PSAR was down below the price. You gotta say it 3 times to make sure they hear you. All right. So with that being said, we're not gonna take a look at this trade right now, but we will go over to as requested GBP NZD. We'll take a look at the British pound and the New Zealand dollar. So this one's charted out as it should be. It's currently in a retail area. Okay, let's see. Let's see. It's currently in a retail area. Let's go. Blah, blah, blah. Let me do this like this real quick. I don't know. I don't like that. So we have our take this off. We have our retail area, and then we have our wholesale area here. Now it's currently uptrending. It spiked up. You know what? We took this trade on the I know why I took the trade. I'm probably in. Did I take profits? 1 second. GBP. So I'm in a buy on this trade. All right. So watch this. Let me get somewhere to get myself situated real quick. Hopefully I can get comfortable. All right. Perfect. So this trade is in a retail area. It spiked up, right? So I'm actually looking to get ready to take profits on this. I took a buy on this one, and I can tell you why. It was a different trading strategy, but it's in a retail area. So if the strategy is wholesale and demand trades, we wouldn't take this trade for a buy. All right, we will only be looking for a sell. But now, okay, well, why did you take a buy if you're saying that? A different strategy. So now the different strategy was this. I used the alligator. That's another strategy I know I don't speak about. I use the alligator. The alligator, whenever, and I'm not gonna go deep into this, whenever the alligator is stacked, the 5, 13, and 34 EMAs are stacked, it's a bullish trend. That's number one. Number two, it was breaking out right here. When we took this trade, it had came down. Whenever price touches the EMAs are considered a value area. EMA price was near the value area. We took this trade down here near the value area. And as you see, it continued to go up. So we are up in profits on that one. We do see, I see the stochastics here is oversold. Um, I was willing to hold it another week as it made another high. I was willing to hold it to see if we make another high. So I'm still in it. I will take profits eventually. Maybe I'll take profits when the price touches the EMA, the 5 EMA, because you could just trail it by the EMA doing so. But it just depends. Each person is different. The strategies isn't different, but each person is different. Can you hold, or whatever the case is that you may have for yourself and your account? But I am in this trade on the bullish side, looking to take profits, especially as I see this coming down. And I'll be taking a look at the CCI. The CCI indicated to take profits on the CCI is whenever the CCI goes below 100. So if you bought below a negative 100, then you want to sell once it goes up above 100, and then it starts to come down. So it's just knowing when and where to sell, right? But that takes the knowingness, and that's why y'all are here today. And while I am here as well to share, and the more that I share, I learn as well by just saying this stuff out loud. So I'm gonna take away the alligator because it's not my bread and butter. Those EMA is not my bread and butter. It's something I mess around with. It's something I really just mess around with. But it's important to stick to one strategy because honestly, it gets confusing. Like I just had to think about why I took that trade. But I do have those things written down. I also plan on using TradeZilla or whatever it's called. I won't speak too much about them because I don't get paid to do so. But I do plan on using that kind of journal. Right now, I write it down. But as you can imagine, right, I don't write down everything, and I forget at times. Not perfect. So that's GBP NZD. Bear with me 1 second. Give me a moment. Let me see here. Yeah, bear with me. Do we have any questions in the meantime? Give me one moment as well. Perfect. Do we have any questions? Any questions? I'm going to keep on going here. All right. So that's GBP NZD. We did take that trade and we are bullish on that trade. We're in a bullish trade. I'm not bullish on it though, if that makes sense. We're bullish in it based on what I just told you. The primary focus will be buying wholesale and selling retail. So buying demand and selling supply. That's what I want to focus on. That's what I want to focus on. So now I think I did Euro AUD, if I'm correct. The retail side is a lot longer. Did I see a trade here? No, this one needs to reset. Euro CAD. This sounds like a trade I'm in. Euro CAD. Okay, let's just take a look. So this one, do I like the chart? Yeah. So we are above that 100% area. So we are oversold. It could go to the golden ratio or around the golden ratio. It's oversold. Looking at the CCI as well, it's at 130. Yeah, it said 131. It's at 131. Anything above 100 is considered oversold. For this trade, I would be waiting for it to come down. It needs to come down. It needs to find a resistance, create a resistance, and then come down. So on this trade, we wouldn't be taking this trade right now at this moment, but some sales, definitely not taking a look at buys. Now, that being here right now and knowing not to buy at technical edge. All coming in. Okay. So that's a technical edge. All right. Can we agree with that? Type of one in the chat? If you agree with that, just knowing not to buy at these levels is a technical edge. Give me a 1 in the chat just to let me know. So that's the Euro CAD. We're not taking that trade right now. I hope everything that I'm saying making sense. If you have any questions, again, I'm gonna keep saying that. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'm gonna keep on going down this list of potential trades. Maybe we see something, maybe we don't, but at all, we're learning. All right. So Euro JPY. So I use this right here. This is like a fib. It's the Fibonacci's period. It makes my job a little bit easier because I just understand it, and it's fairly accurate to what I look for. So I'm okay with that. Fairly accurate. All right. And remember, when we're taking trades, we only want to take the best trades. Quality over quantity. We want quality. I'd rather have the best than the rest. All right. So with Euro JPY, thank you for the thumbs up in the chat. I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. I'll make sure also that I post this on Twitter. I'm going to post it on, I'll make a little Substack as well, just sharing the information. So looking at Euro JPY, we're currently in a retail area. It's currently downtrending. All right, so we're in the retail area. I'm gonna plot that. I'll plot it from like right here. Let's just do it like this. We're in the retail area. Okay, we're in the retail area, and then we have our wholesale area, which is going to be down here. Now we want to see it come down and hit this PSR. This PSR is our entry for this trade. Will we take this trade? This trade could be taken based on this. We need to see what this stochastic does over here. It's in great shape. It's above. So, man, ready for a grade on this one? I'm going to give you a grade on this one. Let's see it pull back a little bit. I want to see that CCI above 100. So let's see it pull back and come up a little bit more, which it looks like that may happen. We may consolidate. That's something to be mindful about. But overall, I'm going to give this trade, drum rolls, I'm going to give her an 8. Why not a 9? All right. The reason why 80 right now. 9s and 10s, they're ready. Really, 8, 9s, and 10s are ready right now. But 9s and 10s, they're ready right now. They're there right now. Talking about they ready right now. So this one was an 8. It got a little, just a little something to work with. Just a little something that we can fix. All right. So that's with the Euro JPY. We can add it to our watch list. Look at it for sales. I would take a low risk trade on this one. If it hits that PSR, I would take a low risk trade on that one, keeping my stop loss above that golden ratio. Because think about it. Remember, the golden ratio, you got 0 to 100, which is normal. Now, the 618, that's golden. That's the golden ratio. It's not too often where all trades go to the golden ratio. So having a stop loss above the golden ratio just seems to be appropriate. But we'll have to wait for that PSR entry. So what I will do, I will take this one down. Yeah, I want to see it reset. I do want to see this go higher, and that's what it looks like it'll do. So I'll go ahead and I'll create an alert right there and for it to touch. And then we're going to say, look for selling up. So that's our selling up. That's a potential trade right there, guys. Low risk trade. That's a potential low risk trade, holding it. I mean, honestly, you may end up holding this trade for weeks to months. All my trades usually last for weeks to months. So Euro, JPY, you're on our hit list. If you have any questions about that, let me know. Let me know. We're going to take a look at the Euro NZD. Euro NZD, and then we'll take a look at the Euro USD. So taking a look at the Euro NZD, we're currently above our retail area. Plot this retail area right here. We're above the retail area, currently heading up. I do like the fact that it's oversold, but what I don't like to see it continue to make higher highs. If I see a higher high, I don't even look at the trade. There's no point of really looking at it because you're not going to get into a sale on the higher candle. I'm gonna repeat that. I'm gonna say it 2 more times. You're not going to get in a sale if your weekly candle is higher than the previous week. One more time. You're not going to get into a sale if the candle is higher than the previous week. It doesn't make sense. All right. So this trade right here, trash. I'm gonna give it a everything looks right though, but it's an instant no right here. You got the CCI above 100. You got your stochastics up. You got your price above the PSAR. It actually triggered the PSAR. It triggered the PSAR on a higher high. That's not a trade we'll take. That's asking to get burnt. All right, so we're not gonna take that trade. Next, we don't chase them, we replace them. So here goes the next trade. All right, Euro USD. We are in this trade. All right, we are in this trade. We took a sale on this trade. Euro USD. Currently, I'm gonna leave it as it is. You can take a look at the daily. Maybe I'll just leave it like this and speak from this level as well. I like to see the fibs on a higher level as well, but I mean, we clearly can see it right here. So it's currently hit its golden ratio. This is our level of supply. My stop loss is above this weekly high up here. My stop loss is up here. J Paul came out and he said what he needed to say and made the market do whatever it did. I don't expect to see this continue to go higher. As you see, it spiked up, it hit that retail level, and then what did it do? It came right on down. Everybody got a plan until they get smacked in the mouth. And that's what happened right here. Euro USD had a plan and they got smacked in the mouth. So it's coming on down. Our stochastic is still coming down. It's not even crossed yet. And I say yet, hopefully it doesn't cross. That's a bullish sign. But it's currently crossed down, and we're looking for it to continue going down. If anything, this looks like a pullback where the K percent is the D line. I'm sorry, the K percent is the blue line. The D percent is the red line. The K percent on the stochastic is the fast stochastic. The D percent on the stochastic is the slow stochastic. It's giving you an average. I like to look at the D percentage, the slow. All right. So with this one, we are in the sale on Euro USD. If you're in this trade with us in the Discord community, put a 2 in the chat. If you're in this trade with us on the Euro USD, put a 2 in the chat. I appreciate it. So we're gonna move on. This trade right here, we took the trade. Let's go back to when we took it though. Let's see how the grade would have came out. I just kind of started this grading thing. I'm gonna go to the exact date. There will be no woofing on my part. Euro USD. Where is it? That was recently. We took that trade on the 19th. Took that trade probably around like right here. Yeah, it would have been right here. All right. So here we go. Excuse me. Never did that on microphone. So we took the trade. It's currently going down. I took it starting off low risk because I just see it's going lower. But following the trading plan, the stochastics is high. I like that. We seen profit. Are we in profit now? No, we're not in profit right now. Something I normally would do, I'll get in the trade and I'll trail it to break even. But something I've recently been doing is when I see it like this, I place my stop loss higher. I'll keep my risk the same. If I were to risk 0.25 on here, I'll keep that 0.25 and I'll make the risk high. I'll make the stop loss higher, which really is saying I have a lower risk because a 0.25 right here, if I lowered that, then it'll probably be like a 0.10. I don't know. I'm just giving rough numbers. So I'm saying in this trade just because I simply see it like this. Now, what that's going to allow me to do is to stack my trade. Excuse the noise in the background if you hear it. So, what that's going to do is allow me to possibly take the next trade. I want to try to get into more trades. It's called stacking trades or pyramiding. That's the actual term for it. I want to try to pyramid my trades, meaning that I'm getting into multiple trades on the way down. And that's how I'm maximizing my profits as well, by getting into multiple trades on the way down. You got to know your trading plan in order to do this and to have understanding and the know-how. But this all comes through knowledge by learning and also experience. Knowledge and experience, but you only want to learn from the best. It makes no sense to learn from the rest. It just doesn't. Learn from the top traders, and that's what I do. Learn from the top trader. Am I a top trader right now? I think so, but time will tell. So that's Euro USD. We are currently in sales here. If I was to grade this trade, I'll give her an 8. I am a little bit biased because I am with her right now, so I'm a little bit biased. All right. I've been on here for 41 minutes. That's crazy. All right, so we're gonna go over to Euro USD. I'm sorry, we're gonna take a look at Ethereum. The Ethereum, taking a look at Ethereum, and we're gonna go to Bitfinance. So taking a look at Ethereum, we are currently way oversold. We are way oversold on Ethereum. Can it continue going higher? Absolutely, it can. Will we be buying? Absolutely, we will not. When we bought Ethereum, guys, Ethereum, we bought Ethereum down here. You can go check the Discord for the facts on that. You can go fact check that in the Discord or go fact check it on my Twitter. Did we still have it now? No, I don't. I sold out. That's something I worked on, which is holding it a little bit longer. How am I going to do that? I'm going to hold it by placing more trades. And then yeah, I'm a trader. So we're speaking about trading, not investing. So how am I going to do that? I place more trades. I place about 3 trades for each trade that I take. So between 2 to 3 trades, allowing now what I would do is allow a runner to continue running, right? So right now, looking at that, I mean, it's kind of clear to see the wholesale level right there, and then we see like the retail level. You see that it's hit this level quite a few times, and then it came down, and now we're just overextended outside of that level. All right. So we're not going to take a look to buy this trade. Is this trade ready? No, it is not. If I was to grade this trade, what would I give it? It's not ready at all. It's not ready. It's not ready for a sale. I I would give this trade a 5. I would give her a 5. She needs some work. She needs to go back and get some work. All right, taking a look at this is going to be quick. I don't get too much into silver. I like silver a lot. I believe that it is our true money, our real money, our constitutional money. So taking a look at silver, we look to buy it around 30. And then if we were to sell it, and I don't think there's ever a reason to sell silver, but if you were to sell silver, you will be selling it around these retail levels. We're currently at 38 right now. Now, long term, I do think that silver can go a lot higher than this. I think I have silver going to like 70s, like the high 70s. I'll get more into that on the Discord inside of our investing portion of things. But right now, we're speaking about trading. I do not think that this is ready to trade. We did take a trade on the buy. Not only did we buy regarding the trading, we bought physical gold as well in silver. We bought physical gold and silver as well. So we're not going to take a look at this one. I love silver and gold. I rather have silver and gold. And I give silver and gold a 10 at all times when we're talking about investing. There's never a bad time to buy silver or gold. I do believe that there's a better time to buy it though. The better time is when the price is lower. And right now the price is not lower. But I'll move on from that one. Let's go over to GBP AUD, and we got a few more. Then that's all I'll have for you guys. If you have any questions, make sure you type it in the chat, leave it in the Discord. However you want to get in touch with me, feel free to do so. I'm on Twitter. I'm on all your social media sites, minus Facebook. So find me on Twitter. Find me on Instagram. Also, Discord. The Discord is free for the general group, so you can come in. I talk on there. It's all about helping people, and that's what I want to do. Also, YouTube. YouTube is free, but I don't always feel like talking. But I'm here now. Taking a look at GBP AUD. I don't like this one. If we take a look at it, just looking at the CCI alone, the CCI is at 58. Remember, in order to take a sale, the CCI needs to be above 100. It's not. So we're not even gonna go into this. All right. No need to waste our time. Time is valuable. GBP, CAD. Okay. All right. GBP, CAD. So I'm gonna take a look. This one is already mapped out. We're in the wholesale. We're in our retail area. The stochastic, I mean, the CCI is above 139. That's a clear indication for oversold. The stochastics on the daily is oversold as well. You see that we've been going up and down, up and down, up. Okay, well, what's next? Price hit repeats itself. We're looking for downs, right? So this trade may or may or not been on the list. Is about to be on the list. This trade will go on the list. I like this trade. I like this trade. Do I have an alert? Watch this. Look, I already have an alert on it. This is my alert. I already have an alert on this trade. So this trade is on the alert for a downtrend. I will be taking this trade. If I was to grade this trade, I'm gonna give it a 9. Everything is right. She right. She is right. I like this one. We just need to continue see it going down. Remember what I said about the weekly, right? The weekly didn't create a higher high. It's creating higher lows. The previous candle is lower than the. You know what? Before I say that, as I got ready to say that, what's the high? The high here is 1.87, 369, 369. The high is 369 here. The high here is 398, 398. Dang, that's crazy. I think that one's a little bit higher. Yeah. So I take that back. I was about to give her an 8. I mean, I was about to give her a 9. She's now been downgraded. Sorry, sis. I'm gonna give you you get a 6. I'm gonna give you a 6. I need to see that the weekly needs to be lower. It needs to be lower. So it needs to be lower. So we're not gonna do that. That's not gonna happen on that trade. We're gonna keep on going past. This one's a 6. Add it to your watch list though. Um, yeah, this week, and this is all week by week because we're starting off with a weekly chart. So this is every week we can come back and we'll do some analysis. So for this week is a no-go. This one here is not prepared, it's not ready for us to go. She's a 6. All right. G, that was which one is that? That's CAD. We're gonna go to man, all these GBPs are in the selling area. GBP, JPY. All right, it's in a retail area. It did create a lower low. The CCI is at 89 right now, which is okay, right? If the CCI is not above 100 and we're looking for sale, it ain't an 8, 9, or 10. You're a 6. You start off at a 6. You start off at a 6 if you got some high. If you got some higher highs, you start off at a 6, right? Especially if we're looking for a sale. So right now, this one actually has lower lows, meaning that I'm sorry, yeah, lower low, right? Lower lows, and the stochastic was up when it hit this PSAR right here. I'm sorry, when it hit this PSAR, it was looking good. This trade, I did we get in this trade? JPY. Most likely, I didn't take this trade because I don't typically trade on Fridays. So we're not in this trade. It's pulling back. You could take this trade if it goes here. You could take this trade if it goes here. I don't see anything wrong with taking this trade. Let me throw in a fractal. Let's see. So I would look at it from this perspective here. Right, this here. Now the fractal just I use it sometimes. I toggle it on and off. It gives me an idea of a support and resistance. So I would take this trade. I'm not in it. I will place an alert to take this trade, and it'll be a low risk trade. It'll be a yeah. This one will be a low risk trade. I just need to see it come down and see it's really pushed down past this level. Yeah. So that is GBP, JPY. We got 3 more tickers. We'll take a look at, and then that'll be all for me. GBP, NZD. Oh, we took the look at that one. 2 more trades. We took a look at that one. We're in that trade. We're bullish on that trade right now, and because we used a whole different strategy. we use the alligator strategy to enter that trade. Delete this, remove all. So now taking a look at GBP USD, we are oversold. We're oversold right now. Well, let's do some retail areas. So let's look like right here, and then we'll do the wholesale level, which is just pretty much the bottom. These are ranges. They're not anything perfect, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. They're just a range. So right now we're oversold. I would like to see GBP USD come down. Let's see here. Yeah, it needs to come down. Am I not in the trade? Let's see. GBP USD. GBP USD. Yeah, I don't see this trade. So I'm not in it. I'm not in this trade yet. But as if it continues to come down, yeah, this not ready. We want to make sure that CCI is above. It's at 41 right now. That's clearly we're not taking that trade. We need to see it above 100. Above 100 or at 100. So above 100 will be an A plus. Below, between, like, say 90 to 100 would be like a C minus. Like low risk, high risk, and we ain't taking that trade. We ain't taking that trade. This is one of those situations. So last one would be the SPX. I believe we kind of started on this, so we'll end on it as well. The SPX is currently high right now. Clearly we're not buying it. That's our technical edge, is that we know not to buy SPX right now. However, we will be looking for sales if the stochastic is high. And the stochastics right now it's not high right now. It's really not high. Just needs to retrace. So that's it for me. I don't have anything else left to show. I'll check the chat right now and just see if we have any questions. No questions. That's all I have for you. I thank you for coming out there. Thank you for chiming in. Feel free to join the Discord. The Discord is free for the general chat. Feel free to do the Udemy. I post Udemys every so often, just whenever I really feel like it. I'm always on Twitter. Just got something to say. Feel free to add me on any of those. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. And we'll keep on going from here. I look forward to doing these at least once a month on Saturdays. And that's all I have. So if you don't have nothing for me, I don't have nothing for you. I hope that y'all have a wonderful week, a wonderful day. And remember that it takes nothing from you to be great. I'm going to say it again. It takes nothing from you to be great. Last time, and I'm going to leave you on this one. It takes nothing from you to be great. Y'all go be great.